As you may know, there are grid and ley lines in and around our planet made up of energetic currents and center points of raw power called vortexes. As our beloved planet Earth holds the ancient energetic memories of our evolutionary soul process, and just like us, it is necessary for her to go through the stages of healing. Hello and welcome. I am Sara Bachmeier with Egyptian Numerology, the author of Egyptian Numerology, Emergence into the Fifth Dimension, and The Path of a Wounded Healer. Liberation is for the asking. The planet Earth is symbiotic to our physical systems. We have a personal and ancestral ley and grid lines that have been locked, suppressed, and even stuck. As a result of all of the healing work that we've been doing, the planet is also ready to release its pressure points through what some would call natural disasters, such as earthquakes, fires, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, landslides, floods, etc. Similar to the personal emotional explosions that we encounter in our lives prior to an awakening, the planet must also enter a healing crisis before she's able to release ancient pressure points that have been building up for centuries. What I'm getting at is that we are not separate from our planet. Whatever happens within our lives affects the planet, and whatever happens on the planet affects our personal systems. We work together, and we always have. It is just that we are at a point in our evolutionary process where we can clearly see that the healing work that we have been doing for ourselves is also healing the planet. We are finally at a point of intersection when reactionary progress is speeding up and our timelines with the planet are synchronizing. We can no longer believe that our personal grid lines and are not in direct alignment with the planet ley lines and vortexes. It is the micro-macro effect. The planet reflects outward what the collective is experiencing inward. These ley and grid lines on and in our planet are energy vessels for source energy to carry and deliver galactic information. Our personal ley and grid lines can be found in our numeric life cycles. These are specific trigger points that hold emotional remembrance and release. We set the potential perimeters to an awakening using the numeric cycles that are available to us. So in my book, The Path of a Wounded Healer, Liberation is for the Asking, I touch upon the 7, 9, 12, and 24-year cycles. These numeric cycles hold raw energy that are used to activate our cellular structure for any purpose in which it is directed and intended. Whatever happens on a planetary vortex creates an energy that spreads through and out the grid and power points. Any energetic situation happening will be mirrored in the physical realm and in the state of the world. Your nervous system is electrical, just like the grid system of our planet. You may have experienced a sudden call to visit certain locations and sacred sites around the world. Part of your Earth guardianship and tender is to be a broadcaster, receiver, and a living vortex of sacred geometry energy within the grid, ley lines, and vortex portals. We have never been passive observers. We are the creators, and the life cycles and ley lines are here for us to use. Become a spiritual pyro wizard. Ignite fires with your questions, curiosity, and childlike wonders. And don't call other people out. Call yourself out first. Anything that we see in someone else stems from ourselves. You would not be able to see it in someone else if it didn't already exist within you. Light internal fires and set the truth free by taking off your spiritual mask. Many people research the current spiritual data and get an idea of what it looks like to be enlightened. They give themselves a spiritual name, wear colorful flowing garments with esoteric symbols, and memorize spiritual terminology, but that does not qualify anyone to claim the state of nirvana. Enlightenment comes through doing the work. It is not solely found through reading spiritual articles, researching your genealogy, or chanting Om for 20 minutes a day. The inner work that needs to be done purifies our personal grid lines, clears our central line to source energy, and allows us to be walking portals or a vortex of light wherever we go. Your life path number holds a soul key, unlocking the secrets of how to heal and support the planet simultaneously. This is part of the divine plan that you chose to inherit in this incarnation, and it is in your vibration and your purpose. The more you uncover and discover your personal numerology, the closer you get to aligning with your truth and your power to change the world. It is fascinating to work with the unlimited properties of numeric energy, especially when you learn that you are an integral element of the universal intelligence and have always been connected to the master plan through the energy of your life path. A good way to find the grid and ley lines of your lives and where they may be stuck is by doing a 7-year cycle inventory. I often have my clients review their cycles and find the timelines that carry energy that maybe has been buried and festering for decades, just waiting to be healed. It is time consuming, but so very informative. We hold emotions in our bodies, particularly in our cellular memory. You know those parts of your body that ache from time to time, or the sinus infection that keeps reoccurring, the acid reflux, constipation, and phantom pains, and even nightmares. The reason that I'm bringing all of this up is because we aid and help facilitate the planetary shifts by clearing our own ley and grid lines through our life cycles. Doing this type of self-love activity leaves us vulnerable and open to the enormous amount of potential waiting to rock our world. When we integrate the newly released cosmic energy in the form of an activation or an upgrade, it can first leave us feeling a little out of sorts, maybe overwhelmed, empty, tired, and confused. Many of us are experiencing the after effects of the Lion's Gate numeric energetic release in the form of internal shifts and resets. These activations vibrate through our body, our mind, our heart, and our soul because something ancient is triggering our cell memory. We are getting clear in remembering who we are before we forgot. These activations can hit us pretty hard and can be triggered after meeting someone that you previously designated to focus your attention inward. It may occur on a sacred site that you visit, or it can occur when you are silent enough to attract and channel holy wisdom. When this happens, you are opening a hidden vault within you where memories, visions, insights, and dreams come flooding through. You may even be overlaying timelines or inhabiting two versions of yourself simultaneously. Now, when this happens to me, I have to ground myself because walking in two worlds simultaneously can be dangerous if you're not fully inhabiting your body. Everything is rearranging in your life. And if you feel like you're having an identity crisis, it is because these activations strip away what and who we thought we were. That is what happens when a soul key turns. They bring fire, wind, and water. It affects your physical world without asking permission because it is a spontaneous reaction to your connection with the divine. After receiving activations, an upgrade will help you build the structure that you need to hold the energy that you have unlocked. An upgrade is usually subtle but very powerful. You don't have a cellular memory triggered like you do through an activation because it is not about remembering the past. An upgrade redefines who you already are, and as a result of an activation, you grow into them. It serves to stabilize your nervous system, your emotional body, and give you mental clarity. Upgrades make you feel extra clear. Your body may vibrate higher, and you may experience sleep pattern adjustments. Those are fun, right? You may find that you don't need to speak as often because you see through things faster. It helps you be the eye in the middle of the tornado, where energy can blast right past you without latching onto you. Following an activation, an upgrade helps all of your systems adjust and adapt to integrate more light, truth, and soul without wearing you down or burning you out. And we need both activations and upgrades during these rapid ascension timelines. The activations reset your identity and ignite your soul purpose, and the upgrades help you build the tolerance and capacity to hold, carry, and infuse the light. The planet is also adjusting to these activations and striving to achieve the upgrades that follow. As you go through the ascension process, synchronize with our beautiful planet. Visualize Earth receiving the light codes and allow her to communicate with you what her process looks and feels like. Give her permission to explode and release her ancient wounds. Hold her deep in your heart as you both make the necessary shifts to accommodate a new and improved timeline. So if the collective activations have ripped your world open and rearranged your systems by excluding illusions and fault lines of who you are, you will find that your perspective has shifted and parts of you have naturally fallen away. And if you find yourself not reacting with old behaviors and you feel calmer and clearer, an upgrade is in the process or is in progress. Both of these, the activations and the upgrades, are sacred and part of your return home. So breathe deeply, stoke the fire with determination and curiosity. Allow your systems to settle into a new form of energy and vibration. Stay open, vulnerable, honest, and authentic. All is well and happening as it should. To help facilitate your ascension process, I do give private readings and I host a mentorship program called Manifest Your Destiny. I recently added a certification program for Egyptian numerology on my website at www.egyptiannumerology.org. This is an opportunity to learn the basic level 1 art of Egyptian numerology. This can help you understand your soul life contract and also help those who inhabit and orbit your world. Egyptian numerology is not just an art. It is a philosophy and a way of life that promotes encouragement, confirmation, and even challenges you to live through your higher self. I have many resources posted below in the description box. I hope you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessings and namaste.